What's going on? It's Lon Harris, and you are now tuned in to Change Factor One-on-One. And I would like to talk to you guys about a very, very, very important topic. And that's the topic of perspective. What is your perspective? What is your perspective on life? What is your perspective on your day? And what is your perspective on your relationships? I'll give you an example. Your alarm clock goes off, and you wake up. Kind of stumble into the bathroom because you're so tired. Splash some water on your face. Brush your teeth. Okay. You jump in the shower. You get dressed. But the entire time you're doing all of this, you're thinking in your mind, I do not want to go to this stupid school today. I do not want to wake up and go to school. I do not want to get on the bus and go to school. I do not want to go to that stupid class, take that stupid test, see that stupid teacher. Or maybe you are an adult. You're thinking to yourself, I don't want to drive to work. I don't want to see my supervisor. He gets on my nerves. She gets on my nerves. They don't appreciate me. They need to pay me more. I don't want to do that assignment. It's too long. It's too difficult. When you have that type of mentality, when you have that type of perspective in your mind, you have already started off your day at the bottom of the ladder as opposed to the top of the ladder. Your perspective can really change your outlook on life. Your perspective can begin to shift things in your life and you don't even realize it. See, if your perspective is negative, if your perspective is pessimistic, and your perspective is toxic, then you will begin to produce toxic results, toxic outcomes. That's what will happen to you if your perspective is not shifted. Look at it like this. If your perspective is negative, no matter what good happens to you, you're going to see the negative in it. You look at everybody else around you and all your situations around you and you say, oh, if that changes, if that changes, then I will be okay. When really, it's not about what's around you that's the problem, but you're the problem. You need to change. See, if I put you in a different environment and you have the same negative attitude and the same negative perspective, nothing is going to change. It does not matter. It does not matter at all. So here's what you need to do. If you would like to change your perspective, there are certain things that's going to have to change in your life. Number one, stop hanging around negative people. Let's just keep it real, right? Keep it 100 with me. If you are hanging around people that are not good for you, that are very negative, that have a negative perspective, they're very toxic, they're very pessimistic, every time you give them a good idea, every time you share your heart with them about something that you want to do, they're very negative, they're holding you back, stop hanging around those people because they're not even going in the same direction that you're going. Those are not the people you want to be around. Bad company corrupts good character. That's something that you need to remember. Bad company can corrupt a good, positive perspective and mentality. You don't want to hang around people like that. The next thing that you need to do, if you truly want to change your perspective, is you need to start reading things and you need to start putting yourself in a position to learn more about what you want to do. If you see yourself 10 years from now owning your own business, then right now, don't wait till later, don't wait till somebody tells you, but right now you need to start researching. You need to start doing your homework on what it takes to get to that point. Start writing out goals. Start writing out a timeline of things that you want to do to get to that next goal in your life. That's what you need to do if you want to change your perspective. You need to believe right here. This is where it starts. You see this? Look at it. It starts right here. Believe right here that you can do it. And begin to plan out a roadmap to get to that point. And the last thing you need to do if you really want to change your perspective is stop looking at all your external situations. I don't care where you grew up. I don't care if you grew up in the burbs. I don't care if you grew up in the hood. I don't care if you look outside of your window and you see mansions, or you look outside of your window and you see burnt down houses with glass all on the concrete. It does not matter. If you focus on the external, you will never go anywhere. You have to focus on the internal. Because when you change, none of that stuff around you even matters. All that matters is what you want and where you're going in life. You cannot look at your external situations and let them define who you are or change your perspective. No. You have to change on the inside. So if you really want to do it, Don't focus on where you're at now. Focus on where you want to be. That's the truth. I'm going to keep it real with you. That's what you have to do. Everything I'm telling you guys, I'm living it right now. I've not arrived. I've not got to the point where I can say, oh, I perfected that. Like, no, I haven't. I'm still learning. But understand, every day I make a constant decision and an active challenge in my mind to change my perspective, to make sure that I have a positive outlook on life, to make sure that I'm looking at the glass half full and not half empty. And I can do it. Trust me when I tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. All right. So this is Lon Harris, and you have been tuned in to Change Factor One-on-One. Make sure you get at me online at the website below, www.changefactorinc.com. Get at me on Twitter, get at me on Facebook, get at me on Instagram at the same name, at Change Factor INC. All right. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.